and I was looking at my community, homelessness was doubling in very short order. And all of our charitable investments were simply meeting the flywheel of needs, urgent crisis need management, but not actually changing our city. And I wanted to look at how can we make a difference. And then, came up with this concept, which includes housing, supportive housing, tiny homes, and but also social infrastructure that helps people overcome barriers, access opportunities. Every person that's living outside has physical injuries, lots of health challenges to overcome, and those become barriers.
I got the call that I got the tiny homes. It's been a change of life. I was here for about a year before I actually started getting things in order as far as my life and my sobriety. And when I got about 4 months in on clean time, they offered me a job down at the 12 Neighbours warehouse. And I've been doing that and I love it. And now I'm at 8 months clean. Now I feel more stable than I have in so many years. All my life there was so much instability for many reasons.
What we wanted to do is come up with a housing strategy to put the fire out that's very fast to deploy, very low cost, and that's what we're doing with Neighbourly Homes. We can take someone out of the woods into a nice, warm, safe place for like $7,500. We can build it in a day, and it's not permanent, it's transitional, but then it at least allows us to reorient our resources towards development and not emergency relief.
Project Zero, and it is marvelous because some people would think that they're too small, but you look at that and that is a mansion to some of us. Those, even the tiny pods. It's amazing because it's safe, it's warm, it's got heat, it's got power, and a safe environment for people to be.
They're going to go to St. John. We're setting up 2 sites, 54 units in total. We're going to open the first one August 1st.
To have somebody that sees you, especially after being homeless, you're invisible. Being here at the 12 Neighbours, they have an entrepreneur program, bring out our creativity, and they've given us a place here in the store as well to work on them. This is one of my favorites as well. Marcel is a godsend. For him to come up with this idea and to implement it, it's not easy to bulldoze a bunch of trees down, prop up a bunch of houses, build them, bring them in.
You're dealing with, sometimes crisis level challenges every day. Then you get these little breakthroughs, and somebody punches through and starts to really heal and develop, and that is what makes it all worthwhile. It's about seeing transformation, it's about Amelia and Susan and Al and Mark and specific people who I know 3 years ago were struggling in a tent, and layers and layers of challenges.
It's kind of like an eagle's wing that kind of brings you in, and makes you feel like you're welcome and at home and that you're wanted and needed. And his goal is not to kick people out. His goal is to see what do they need, because if they're in crisis, he wants to help us.
And then to see them, stable and improving and working and feeling good about themselves. That's, to me, what charges my batteries every day.
I can do it with dignity and integrity and be here, and I have goosebumps because it's such a blessing, it really is.